Today we are going to discuss Newspaper Archive. Newspaper Archive contains a collection of Ohio newspapers from 1800 to 1977. For those of you interested in local news, the Hamilton Journal-News is available sporadically from 1948 to 1977, and Hamilton Daily News Journal is available sporadically from 1933 to 1971. And one thing to note is that the Hamilton Daily News Journal and the Journal News are the same newspaper. It just had a different name change. Some years may have more results than others. Most records get added to this database every day, so you may find some newer results in your searches. For example, I did find a couple newspapers from 2019 being added to the database as well, so you may find things past 1977. This is definitely a useful resource when searching for local news, historical events, family histories, obituaries, and businesses. Many newspapers that are no longer in print are also available throughout this database. To get there, you will go to lanepl.org. Then, under the Research tab, you are going to select Databases. And under Magazines and Newspapers, you are going to click on Newspaper Archive. This is the home page. You can do a general search by either name, keyword, or titles. You can also browse by location, by date, or by publication. And there's also an advanced search option here. So let's go through each one of these. The name and the keyword are going to be very similar, so I'm just going to show you the name. We will put in John Smith. And as you can see from the results, the name of the newspaper is listed in each record. So off to the side on the right, you can see that there are records from 1811 to 2019. And you can easily filter your search by selecting a shorter time frame. So these years that have larger bars are going to have more results. So if you wanted to narrow it down more, you can either click and drag these end pieces, or you can just enter in a new date here and hit this update option. You can also sort your list by clicking on this drop-down box. You can sort by relevancy, recently added, date new to old, or date old to new. And you can also click this revise button here if you wanted to add more keywords to your search. For example, if you were looking for John Smith with the words obituary, then click on search. And then that will give you more results based specifically on obituaries and John Smith. Right, now let's go back to the main page and search for title. If you know the exact newspaper you are looking for, you can search directly for that under the Titles tab. So we will search for Hamilton Journal-News. Once we get into the results, you can browse by year, date, names, and other keywords. If we wanted to look at the entire newspaper for January 1st, 1977, we can search by that on the calendar over here on the left-hand side. So let's select 1977, and it automatically defaulted to January. And these dates with the red circles around them are dates that have corresponding newspapers available. And let's say you were looking specifically for an individual. We can put in John Smith in our search again and click search. And as you can see, it's searching this specific paper. And once you find a result that looks interesting, you can click on it to open it up in a viewer. Every mention of the words John and Smith are highlighted in yellow. You can click on the magnifying glasses at the top to zoom in and zoom out of an article. This may make it a bit easier for some of you. And you can also click and drag your mouse to navigate around this page here. At the very top, you can see the date of this newspaper is February 10th, 1949, and you can also see that this is page 6 out of 32. You're more than welcome to go through the pages and browse the rest of the newspaper if you'd like. You can change the brightness and contrast by clicking on this sun icon. You can click and drag these dials here to change the brightness and the contrast. And this may make it easier to read for some of you. You can also print the page by clicking on this printer icon. You can share this page and it will let you send it as an email. It'll also let you send it as a Facebook post. It will let you embed the address for it, and then you can also post on these other sites. And then you can also save the entire image to your computer, and it will let you choose which type of file format you would like. So if we hit save as PDF, it'll download down here on our computer, and then we can just click down here to open it. If you would like to print a specific section of it, let's say you really wanted to print this bottom corner, I would recommend using the snipping tool that's on your computer. So if you click on your windows here, you can search for snipping tool. And as you see, it comes up right here on the top. And then hit new. And then you can click and drag around the article you would like to save. And then click that save button to save it on your computer. And then I will open it up and show you what it looks like. It's going to be in our pictures folder. And here is the snip of the article that we took. Now let me show you how to browse by location. Let's scroll up to the top here and click on Newspaper Archive to go back to the home page. And once you are here, you can scroll down and click Browse Now under By Location. Once again, this database only covers Ohio, so click Ohio here under States. Now you can click on any city in Ohio that you would like to browse by. So we can click on Hamilton. And all of these results here are Hamilton newspapers. So we will click on one of these newspapers here. Let's click on the Democratic Sun. And then if you did not have a first name, last name, or any keywords to search by, and you just wanted to look at all the results for Hamilton Democrat Sun, you can click Browse All up here. Looks like 1907 is the only year available. So you can click here to open those up. And then these red circles once again are the dates that are available. And clicking on any one of these circles is going to open up that newspaper. Now let's go back and browse again by date. So by date, we're going to click Browse Now. And you can click right down here on the century you're interested in. So we will click 1900s Newspaper Archives. Now you can click on a specific year down here. So we'll do 1956. And then finally, you can click on a specific publication over here. So if we click on one of these, it is going to bring up that calendar again. And once again, every date that has a red circle around it does have a corresponding newspaper. Finally, if we go back home, we can browse by publication. So here you can see a list of all of the Ohio publications available. The different columns will tell you what city the newspaper is originated from, the years available for it, the number of issues, and the last time it was updated. As you can see, a lot of these have been updated within the past couple months. And then you can click on any one of these, and then you can either browse by date here, or you can click on a year over here, And then it gives you that calendar again where you can just click on a date and it will open up the newspaper for you. And this concludes our overview of Newspaper Archive. If you run into any issues or need further assistance, contact your local branch and we would be happy to assist you.